Civilian music.
My fourth video in a video series called Logic Bag of Tricks. My name is Paul DiFrancesco. I'll be showing you a bunch of tips and tricks that you can use in your everyday production with Apple Logic 9. So last time I showed you how to cut up your loop, rearrange it however you want it to in the last video, and we lined it up on the graph and basically rearranged it in this linear type of fashion. But say if you want to kind of get a little more funky than that and basically want to hit in the rhythm with some type of MIDI keyboard or something, because it's obviously more fun and it's more musical. And say if you wanted to maybe, take the kick and the snare and rearrange them in a pattern you would like while you're hitting out the keys or something. So let's try that out. Let's try and maybe cut all of these up and put them into the ESX sampler. So first thing I'm going to do is what I like to do anyway. I know other people use strip silence, but there's not very much silence in this loop, I believe. So what I'm going to do is give or take, how accurate I am. I'm gonna cut it up, and I like cutting it up out here because I mean it's the easiest. You can see the waveform, right? You know where it is. It's a lot more accurate than just doing the slice with the plus sign, because you can really get into the waveform and really find the start of it, and that's because if you are triggering samples, indeed, you want to definitely have them right when they hit, because you don't want to have some weird type of air before your snare hits or something like that, because that will put the snare off beat. Let's see what this is. I'm going to just maybe leave them together. This is 2 kicks. Do. Why not? Because maybe I'll just be using the 1 kick anyway, just to hit out rhythmically, basically. Yeah, sorry about the clicks. It's just my audio interface. Okay. So now that we got that cut up the way I like it, we got like a snare or a kick, a snare and a hi-hat that I'll probably use. Maybe with this hi-hat too. Who knows? Just for an alternate. So basically, we'll grab all that and we'll select all that and we'll right-click it. Basically, what you can do is convert audio files to a sampler track. Basically, what that does will take all these little splices that you've cut up and stuff like that and arrange them in the ESX, and that will arrange them on your keyboard. And basically, you'll be able to tap out the notes. So let's do that. Let's see what happens. It will give you even a MIDI loop of what you have cut up and stuff like that, and you can even keep it in the MIDI loop. Let's try it out. These are the regions and where it will create basically on your keyboard. So if you wanted to start at C2, which is I believe it's middle C. I could be wrong. Probably not. I probably am wrong, but that's okay. But yeah, it will definitely find a place on your keyboard, and this is the place to move it around in wherever you want to start the range of notes that will trigger these little cuts. So let's try it out. And there it is. You have your MIDI loop with the ESX sampler controlling these hits that are now muted. Right? And you can loop it just like it's audio. Great. It's a little off. You could even go up here and use the quantize all the MIDI stuff. So now you can basically quantize audio. is a little rigid and rugged because it's not. It doesn't have all the attacks and decays of where I've spliced it. So what you can do is basically go into the ESX editor and edit all these samples to the way you would like them to sound, because it's very rather rigid edits. But you kind of get the idea. It kind of turns audio into MIDI and puts it into the ESX sampler, and then that way you can basically edit them the way you like and even get the sample even better edit inside of ESX. But I'll show you all of that in the next video. And thank you for watching my videos. And you can check out my website at www.civilianmusic.com. The link is below the video. And stay tuned. Thank you.